Have you ever thought why sociology students normally score less than 230 marks? You give the exam, sincerely, you put all the efforts, you study hard, you read all the books in the world, you refer to all the mentors, you take all the test series, but still, when the result came, you couldn't clear this exam only because of sociology is dragging you and you are lagging behind others because of this optional and you scored only 230, 220 marks. I've seen many cases. One of the example is Ayush Pathak. This year he got IAS. Last year his sociology score was around 210, but he improved 55 to 60 mark this year. That podcast is available in our channel. He's my mentee, and then he improved his mark significantly. Last year he couldn't clear only because of this. Another example, Himanshu, he improved 55 marks this year. Last year he couldn't clear exam because his score was 210 only, but this year he improved 55 marks. Forget about these. Priya, in her very first attempt, she scored 274 marks in this year and she got 232nd rank. Now, if you look at the national topper, Nilesh Goyal last year, he got 293 marks, another student. The podcast is available, you can watch that. And if you look at this year topper, Shubham, 296 marks. So from this, what I have understood is it has nothing to do with the extra effort that you are putting in, right? It has everything to do with your approach. If your approach is wrong, you're not going to get that 230 plus. But if you are in the right direction, if you have the right mentor, and if you have the right approach, you will easily get 270 plus marks. And that's the reason why in our mentorship, we give 260 plus marks guaranteed. Otherwise, there is a refund also. And no other mentor in the world in India do that. Such is our confidence with our system. So what you are doing is, you are reading more books. Whatever books are coming in front of you, you are reading that and you keep making notes. And it is just like an ocean, unlimited notes are there, unlimited pages of notes are there. And you keep watching more and more lectures, more and more YouTube videos, and try to get different perspective. But that's not helping you to improve your mark. So what you're actually doing is, you're wasting your time by doing all these, reading more books and not focusing on specific areas, not focusing on the syllabus, not focusing on what fetch you mark. You're ultimately wasting your time. Because if you see UPSC, it's very specific. It's not going to reward your effort. You might be the person who's putting maximum effort, but it rewards precision. It is not rewarding your knowledge. It is rewarding what you have written in the paper. So what is more important is that 3 hours in which you're writing the answer, or that 6 hours where you're writing these two papers and scoring anything more than 260 plus, then only you deserve a spot in the top rank. So what you are thinking again is, you score 220, then you will think that, okay, it happened, now I understood something, I'll improve in the next attempt. But what you do is, you do the same thing and you think that I'll revise more, I'll write better next time. But the reality that I have seen, you again prepare yourself, you have that confidence, and you will repeat the same mistake again and again. I've seen people stuck in the range of 220 even after giving three mains. 220, next attempt you should have improved, but your score is 210. Next attempt you got something like 222, and then came to me, and I've seen that person have improved to 75, so which is a 50 mark improvement, which is something he couldn't do in his three attempt. But in one attempt we changed everything. So that is the reality. So what you are doing is, you keep repeating the same mistake and you keep getting the same market. To whom you blame? You can blame only yourself or your strategy or your approach. That's why I told you, it's the wrong approach. That's what matters. So if your approach is right, if your direction is right, you'll get that. So there is nothing extra actually. I'll show you why students stay stuck. See, you keep writing, right? But you're not structuring. That is one of the bigger mistake. There is no answer structure. You just keep writing random things which are coming in front of you. Even if the question is asked about X, so you start with something related to definition and whatever is coming to your mind. Like a functionalist, this thinker have told this thinker have told this. You don't have your own opinion. You don't have a proper structure. And you are not, sometimes you are not using enough thinkers, or you are not using the right thinkers. Your answer may be going like a GS type. Again, the same question, poverty, you'll be just writing like that. And it's not a sociology answer. But remember, in the sociology question paper itself, they have written very clearly, write in a sociological perspective. So if you are not writing like a sociologist, if you're not writing in a sociological perspective, if your answer do not have the sociological depth, and if you are not giving any sociological analysis, I'm not talking about analysis. I'm talking about sociological analysis. I'm not talking about depth of your answer. I'm talking about the sociological depth in your answer. If you do not have that, then you do not fetch mark. It's so as simple as that. Because a paper is evaluated by a sociologist, right? It's not a generalist who's evaluating your paper. And another thing is, you're writing when you're practicing, but no one is evaluating you. So you writing, you're getting that confidence. You yourself will evaluate. But remember one thing, you cannot understand what the mistakes that you're doing. Someone has to be there to correct you, right? So if no one is correcting you, you keep repeating the same mistake. So you need a proper evaluation. You need the feedback, honest feedback based on that evaluation. Based on that, you should be improving in the next writing, right? And that's how step by step you will improve. And ultimately, the direction need to be correct. You're doing everything, but not the right things. If you are putting all the efforts, but not in the right direction, then what is actually going to happen? You will never reach the destination. But at least if your direction is right, then even if you go slowly, but you'll definitely reach there. So most importantly, your direction. So without correcting your papers, without getting the proper evaluation, without getting the proper feedback, without someone telling you this is what your mistake is and you have to correct it, if you're not getting this done, improvement is a myth. Just think that I'll do it better, but you keep repeating the same thing year after year and you keep losing your ears only, right? So what I'll tell you is, I'll show you, I'll tell you what actually work in this paper. So you can implement that simply with your mentor, with your colleague also. See, what we need is a structured answer, right? What we need is proper integration of the thinkers. What we need is proper sociological analysis, critical analysis. And for this, what you need is daily answer writing. At least one question a day, you should be writing. Whatever you read, you should be in a position to write in 150 words with the sociological perspective, with the proper analysis. And you need to get the continuous feedback. It's very important. Without feedback, because you are coming from what background? A different background, and you are trying for sociology because you have seen the syllabus, you have seen toppers scored very well in sociology, so you have taken it, but you don't know what is underlying, right? So what we need is something you are entering fresh, new. You need to get the feedback. You need the mentor, you need the feedback, and that's how this 220 become 290. Otherwise, you'll just stuck in 220 range only. You can see the proof. So I have shared a link in the description. When you click on the link, you'll be reaching to my page where you will see Nilesh Goyal. He came to me just after watching a video in YouTube when he was searching for a topic, lineage and descent. He was reading a lot of stuff he's not able to understand. When he searched for it, at that time I used to teach in Study IQ. So he saw my video where I have given my number also. He contacted me. He came to me and then attended the classes again, taken the test series and mentorship 1 year. What is the result? He scored 293, national highest mark that year. Same, Priya also. She searched for a topic. She came across my video. She contacted me this year and after the prelims. And then again, she scored 274 in her very first mains. Same was the case with Shubham. He scored 296 mark. These are not coincidence. How 296 mark this year topper, 293 mark last year topper became our students. Is it a coincidence? It's ultimately confidence. That's the confidence that I'm actually talking about. It's never a coincidence, right? So even Priya, first attempt 274 mark. How Ayush Pathak improved 60 mark that he couldn't do in the previous attempt. How this Himanshu, he improved 60 mark that he couldn't do last year, last couple of years. How he did that this year. There are multiple examples. When you open the page, you will see all these testimonials and all these podcasts, what we did for him. So this is exactly what we did. We asked them to focus on certain specific materials and improve answer in such a way so that you get a proper structure, you will be integrating the thinkers and you'll be getting a sociological answers, right? So now you have two choices. You continue with the same approach or let's get it fixed. So what I'm doing is, it is obvious we have the limitation to discuss these in YouTube, and that's the reason why I've already given what we are telling. I hope you understood that. So we have a free live webinar, which I do on this Saturday. I'll share the link in the description. When you go through the link, you will understand what's our approaches actually and our toppers, what they're saying also. So in that, I'll share exact system which will help you to score 260 plus mark. I'll tell you how to avoid the biggest mistakes, because if you cannot afford to make mistake, whether you're a first timer or a second timer, you cannot afford to make a mistake in your mains, because next year you don't know whether you're going to clear your prelims also. So I'll take care of all those. I'll give you the proper structure. I'll give you the content, right? And everything will be clear. And one guarantee that I always give to my mentees, if you're part of the mentorship program, 260 plus mark is guaranteed. 80% of our students got 260 plus mark last year, right? And if not, there will be a refund also. But 80% of the student, though they got 260 plus mark, there were some issues with their GS score, and that's the reason why they couldn't clear. 30 plus students from sociology cleared this exam. That itself prove how we have done in sociology. So again, I'll repeat, UPSC doesn't give unlimited chances. You have limited chances. You cleared mains means you have to come out of it this year, because you don't know whether you're going to clear the prelims next year. Forget about mains, writing the sociology again in the next year and improving. Whether you clear prelims itself is a big uncertainty, right? So think wisely, right? So you are behaving like, you keep getting chances again and again. If you behave like that, then ultimately you are the one who have to pay the price. So that's all what I want to tell you. So I'll see you in the webinar. Check out the link in the description. See you there.